Alright, now the Genesis is really broken. I don't know what's going on, but I'm out here. Something's like smacking around in the back. I feel like it's my, like honestly it sounds like a wheel's about to fall off. My wheels are torqued down right now. I have my torque wrench on me at all times. I just torqued down the wheels again. Something's broken. Now I really think the axle is out. I gotta either try and jack it up and see what's up or limp this thing home. I just called Brandon. I don't know if he's gonna come through, but I guess I'm gonna have to figure this one out. Alright boys, well, I really shot myself in the foot on this one. Let me give you a little rundown. Last night what you're watching was me trying to get home from Lauren's house. Simple little drive. All of a sudden I hear boom, 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 boom. Something sounds like, it's obviously something that's rotating. It feels like it's smacking the back of the car. It feels like one of the wheels are gonna fall off. I always carry my torque wrench with me, so I go around, I torque all my wheels down. And I'm checking everything out. I'm looking around, I'm like, man, what is going on? Obviously now, the axle went out. The axle that I was talking about.
Say anything, Squidward. Remember your karma. What?
So as you guys know, I'm really sick. Sucks. I didn't go to school yesterday. I'm uneducated. I didn't go to work today. Well, half day. So I'm broke. 3, I feel like shit. So that just sucks in general. And 4, my car is broken. So I got a pretty big problem on my hands. I need to get my car up in the air right now because I really don't feel like spending all night trying to fix this thing. And it just kind of sucks because I'm by myself. I don't think I have all of my tools to do this. And I don't have any help. So now it's time for me to try and get this axle in by myself. Alright, so there are 2 ways that you can pull out your axle. You can lift up your car, drop the lower control arms, drop like the whole spindle, everything, and pull the axle through. Or you can drop your rear differential. Now that's the choice that I choose to do because you don't need to get in alignment afterwards. It's easier to get the axle out. The hardest part about it is getting the axle back in because you need to line up the differential bolts. That is the hardest thing because the differential is heavy and you need to line the bolts up perfectly in the hole for it to go right back in. So that's the hardest part to do by yourself. Find some wood. It normally takes me 20 minutes to get the car up in the air, diff down, and the axle out. And then it takes me about another 2 hours to put it back together when I'm by myself. So we'll see what's up. And I feel like crap today. Oh, this is gonna be great. I hope I can really just knock this out super quick. Break the bar. Yeah. Good to see it. Alright, so this is how I get out the axles. So what I do, I unbolt the 4 bolts holding the exhaust. I let it hang down by the hanger over here. There's a hanger up there that I have with a little rubber washer. I take it off that one. And then I unbolt the 4 bolts from the sway bar. So in total we have 6 bolts right now. And then you take off the axle nut, as well as your wheel obviously. The axle nut. Then the 3 bolts for the diff. Right now I have 2 of them out. All I need to do is get this one out. And there's another one on the other side that's already out. There, but this one, and there's another one, and then one back here. And yeah, after that, you just literally swing it down and pop your little crowbar in between here, pop it out, and slide that bad boy out. Now the key here, to lower the jack slowly, and then pop this axle out and not make a mess. I guess key to get your axle wedged in here, not get hurt, and see, just like that. This axle is gonna come out.
Me off a train, we get into a fight and he falls off. Cops ask me why I did a thing like that. I tell them why. For 3 hours I tell them why. Don't believe me.
No. Oh. Get out, you broken piece of shit. Yeah. Yeah, victory. Your axle. You shouldn't do that. Yeah. That one's cool. Alright, so if your axle is wiggly and floppy like that, it's no bueno. So your axle shouldn't like this, barely play around. Not be all floppy and dangly like this piece of crap. So here's the new axle that I need to open up. I've literally had this axle for months now. Alright, so here's the difference. This is the new axle, this is old axle. Yes. New axle, old axle. So, this is the broken one. And you see how that just flops around? Now look at this one, barely even moves, and this one flaps around. Yeah. So if your axle does this, jimmies around like that, it's broken. So now let's install this beach. This, like so, and we will put it in here. Differential. Oh, there, baby. You see that? Oh, she done went right in. And this is where stuff gets scary, because your differential then could fall down on your arm, which I have done before. Oh, baby. This makes me a nervous Nelly. Alright, so after you get your axle in, you jack it up, you bolt in the bolts to hold the diff in, you torque this down, you torque your little cast nut down to about like 145 pounds to 180 pounds is what they recommend from Hyundai. 180 pounds for me is just way too much, I think, personally, so I do like 150, which is still excessive. And so after you're done putting your castle nut in, all you do is put your little cotter pin, and I take a hammer. There you go. Once you bend your cotter pin in, you're set to go. That's not moving anywhere. That nut's not coming off. Now you put your wheel back on and you're all set to go. While it's still up in the air and the wheels are still off, I like to spin it to make sure that they lock and that everything's okay, and to make sure that, you know, you didn't mess anything up. So I'm gonna turn it on, make sure the axle is spin.